Hello everybody, my name is Rachel and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be showing you the very long awaited shader pack that I use and what settings I use it on. So if you want your world to look like this, a very beautiful, vibrant, peaceful Minecraft, then this is the place for you. So let's get right on into what shader I use and the settings that I use on it. The first and most important step before you start downloading shaders is making sure that you have Optifine on your game. If you don't have Optifine on your game, your shaders will not work. So if you don't know how to download Optifine, feel free to comment down below and get some help or look up some tutorials online that can be really helpful for you. There's also going to be a download link for Optifine in my description box so you can find it really easily there. As for the shaders that I use BSL shaders, which are very popular shaders and naturally look like this, what you're seeing right now. However, I prefer a more vibrant look, so I edit the settings on them and change them, and that's what I'm going to show you how to do today. So if you want that look from the start of the video, keep following these steps. Now we're going to get into the steps of editing the shaders to look exactly like how mine look. So we're going to go into our escape menu, and we're going to hit options, then we're going to go to video settings. And then you're going to see this button called shaders. And if you don't see this button, then you have not installed shaders properly, so make sure you go back and check what you did, or just try and reinstall completely. So we're going to click this button, and we're going to see this little menu here, and you're going to click BSL. Then you're going to see this button down in the corner that says shader options, so you're going to click that. And now this is our menu that is going to edit all of our settings and help us get that game look that we really want. Nothing in this menu changes here, so this is going to stay at high. Our first category, though, that we're going to go into is lighting. And we're going to go only change one thing, and it's down at this bottom here. And we are going to change the desaturation factor to medium. And then we're going to hit done. It's going to buffer for a second, so don't worry if it does. And then it's going to change that setting for you. And then next, we're going to go into atmospherics right underneath it. And we're going to change a few things in here. So we're going to change Aurora first, and we're going to click on. And then we're going to go down to the end here and make this fog density 0.25. Then on this other side, we're going to make this light shaft strength 0.50. And everything else is going to stay the exact same. And you're going to hit done. It'll buffer for a second, and already in the background you can see the game is getting much more vibrant. So next we're going to go into camera, which also might be called post effects. It just depends on the shader version that you download. And then we're going to turn bloom off. That's going to be our first thing. If you like motion blur, you can turn it on, but I personally do not, and the default setting is off, so that's just going to stay that way. We're next going to turn vignette off. And then we're going to change this lens flare strength over here to be 0.50. And then everything else is going to stay exactly the same, and we're going to hit done again. And now we're going to go into color, or it might be like a lighting kind of tab again. Then we're going to go to this specific one that said lighting color. And we're going to go to a morning. And we're going to make this 250, 160, and 180. But we're going to make the intensity 135. And then hit done. And then we're going to go to lighting day. And you're going to get this. Take this red and drop it down to about 192. And this green is going to drop down into about 216. And your blue is going to stay exactly the same, and your intensity is going to stay exactly the same. And then our next step is going into light evening and changing that. And again, it's just changing that intensity to 1.35. Alright, and then the next setting we're going to is the lighting for night. And we're not changing any of this at all. We're just changing the intensity to 1.15. We're going to hit done. And then we are going to hit done again. And then we're going to move on to this sky color here. And this is really important. We're going to change the green just a little bit, just like 164. And the red is going to go up to about 100. And you're just going to hit done. Again, pretty good. Then moving on, we're going to go ahead and click out of our colors here. We're going to go to material. And we're going to click advanced materials on. And then everything else in here is staying exactly the same. We're going to go ahead and hit done. And then we're going to move into water. And you're going to make sure that you have water texture mode as default. Your water alpha mode is flat. your normals as whirly, and your parallax is on. The detail I find is best at 25. It doesn't really lag out your game or anything. And everything else stays exactly the same in here because the water already is pretty natural, but if somehow these settings have like varied slightly based on your version, make sure that these settings are all exactly like you see them now. And then last, our most important one is color grading and tone map. We're going to change this exposure to 0.50. That is one of the biggest factors, so make sure you change it. Make sure this auto exposure is off. And then next, you're going to go to your tone map white curve, not your lower curve and not your upper curve, your white curve. And you're going to bring that to 1.5. And then we're going to bring our saturation down here to 1.10 or 1.15. If you want a little bit more vibrant than I have, 1.15 is pretty good. And then we're going to go over here to vibrance, and we're going to change this to 140, which is going to really make a big difference. And this is all the settings that I have that have changed, so we're going to hit done. It's going to really take some time to set there, but then we're going to hit done again, and we're going to hit done, and we're going to move out, and then ta-da! Our world looks a lot more brighter now. It's just so much more vibrant. I just really think it's pretty. It doesn't lag out my game or anything at all, so that is super nice. And if this is the shader look that you have been going for, just follow those exact steps, and it will look like this all the time. Alrighty everyone, and that is how to get that shaders look that I have in my game. I know it has been long requested, and I am really happy that I'm able to get that out for you guys. Of course, if you have any questions about the installing process or any of the settings, feel free to ask me down below and I'll try to answer the questions as fast as I can and as best as I can. I hope you all enjoyed this video, and if you did, please be sure to subscribe to join our bunny family. And don't forget to also like and comment down below. So thank you all again so much for watching. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, and I will see you next time. Bye!